Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? Hope it's fantastic. Everything here is great. I got the I got the volume thing dialed in. As long as I don't yell, I think we're okay. I still am not a fan of the setup here. I would rather the microphone be like kind of where it used to be. But then I don't know. Is that all right? Does that look okay? I guess it looks fine. Who cares? Does it really matter? Like, truthfully, I've never really. I mean, for as much as I say I don't put effort into this production, I do. Like, this background was created intentionally, right? Like, even though this saw is used as a saw, it's here on purpose. There's an uplight there. It's obvious. I'm obviously doing something visual here. So, that where this microphone sits kind of matters to me. And over here, it's kind of muddling. It just kind of, I don't know. I miss having it here. This negative space right here used to be filled by that, and now it's just kind of a hole that doesn't look great. I don't know. Maybe I'm being an idiot. I probably am. But anyway, I think I got it dialed in. Hopefully, we don't have any more hideous audio issues. I also just remembered, right on the other side of this wall is my furnace, and it seems to be on all of the time, and it interrupts it. You can hear it if you listen in the background, and some days I will do noise reduction to pull it out. I just remembered that there's just a toggle switch. Now, I have Google Home. I could turn it off, but it still takes time to wind down and stuff. But I forgot that I have a kill switch on the side of the thing. I'll just freaking turn it off. I don't care. So I just did that. So it's a little quieter. All right. So this is a weird week for me because normally these videos would be pre-recorded. I would have recorded them last week. And the reason is that this is GenCon. Right now in Indianapolis is GenCon. And we talked a little while ago. Well, I mean, right now is set up. You, as an attendee, you can't get in until Thursday. But as a person who goes to GenCon every year and sets a booth up, this would have been the day for me to do that. I probably would have gone to GenCon yesterday, arrived last night, and then got up this morning and put the booth together. So it's very, very strange for me to not be there. So I've been going to GenCon since 1996. I've never willingly missed a year, I've been there every year. And to not be, and for the last, since 2014, this would have been the 10th time had I gone. Well, I mean, we're skipping COVID and all that stuff. This would have been the 10th time I would have gone and helped Ignacy with Portal Games, and I'm not there, and it's weird. And seeing all my publisher friends there, it's weird. All right, like I saw pictures today that I could smell. That's how familiar and intimate I am with that space, with that city. Like, I can smell it just from pictures. So that it's been a strange thing. But we talked months and months ago about like the decline of board games in my life, and how I really was just kind of like at Origins. I really wanted to just take my camera and go explore. And I took my camera and I did no explore. I mean, I did exploring, but again, part of the reason I didn't was because my back was killing me, that I didn't take a lot of pictures. I ended up not doing the media stuff that I wanted to do, that I was hoping to do. And so that kind of helped, when I said that I wasn't going to do Gen Con 3 or 4 months ago, I talked about maybe this is like the waning of an era in my life, and that gaming is phasing its way out, and that I don't think that's the case. I think that right now I feel remorse that I'm not there, that I didn't go in some capacity, or that I'm not going. I've tried to bargain with myself. I've gone through stages of grief about missing Gen Con, right? I've tried to bargain with myself saying, well, we can drive over like Friday and stay in some random hotel Friday night and then go to the show on Saturday and come back on Sunday morning or something. I've literally gone, in years past, when I was very poor, I've literally gone with no hotel room and just slept in hallways. I've done that. Not proud of it, but I did it. You know, like I'm going. I'm going to this convention, and I will do whatever it takes. I will find a game room somewhere and just sleep in the corner. I have done that a lot. I could afford. I could literally afford to take the day off. Take 2 days. I could take this week off. Wouldn't matter. I could drive there. I have the cash. I could buy a hotel. You know, I could do all of the stuff. But you know, it's just not. It's not the same. But the good news is, I feel like I've had my interest has definitely spiked. Earth has been phenomenal, and I promise you, there is a video for the gaming channel come. It just needs to happen. I just need to take the time to sit down and edit stuff. Right? I have content. It will be very soon. Um, I feel like right now the longing that I feel for Indianapolis for the convention is more about my friends, the people that I've met in the industry. It's more about discovering new things and meeting new people and being social than it is about the products that's on that floor. In fact, my current list, the things that I want from Gen Con, I have a friend there right now. He's helping at the All Play booth. So if you're going to Gen Con, stop by the All Play booth, or they're playing. He's probably running their demo area. His name is Dan. Say hi to Dan. Dan is amazing. He's a really good guy. He is picking me up Lorcana. He's already talked to the Ravensburger people, and they said, yeah, no problem. He's picking me up the Earth Kickstarter exclusive stuff, like the wooden bits and the insert, and Forest Shuffle. That's really all I'm interested in. I was interested in Sail, but I've just learned that All Play did not get Sail in time, so it won't be there. So, oh well. I'll get it later, or actually Dan will have it, and I'll just play his copy, and I can see if I like it or not. But I don't have a huge list, but what I do have is potential, right? Like it would have been good to go there and start making connections as a person who's intending to put up more content. I feel like if I were to say, hey, I'm Chevee, or you know, hey, publisher friend, like, let's be honest, I would start with the publishers that I'm familiar with or that I'm friendly with already and say, I want to do content. What content would you like me to do? If I had like that sort of quote contract, it's not really a contract, but it is, right? That would be the motivation to shove me through to taking the time to do it. Because it's not like it's the content that I'm intending to put up is not going to be complex in any way, shape, or form. It's going to be very familiar to this, very similar to this, very similar to the reviews that I've done on this channel. Probably with just a little bit more. I'll probably be a little bit more over the top. I'll be a little bit more of myself, and I think that's kind of important. Not that I'm not myself here. I'm just. I don't want to say I mute myself, but when I'm talking about just things I'm not, like just life and stuff, I'm not as animated. But I can get very animated about things that I enjoy. So we'll see. But the other thing is, I think that as part of doing more content, I would like to do like not necessarily a podcast, but I would probably call it a podcast. That would be a very, very infrequent thing. That would be like talking to my friends from the industry. Like, give me your origin story. Give me the origins of your company. Give me, more like a journalistic approach. And I could have started those conversations this week, but I'm not there. That's okay. Like, there's plenty of time. I can start those conversations online. I don't need to be in person to say, hey, would you like to sit down and talk with me for an hour? So, I got lots of ideas for content in and around gaming, and I just need to take the time to realize them. And I need to just get over the fact that I'm not in Indianapolis this week. And maybe just stay off of, maybe I'll just like not pay a whole lot of attention to social media. Because when I open it up and I see all the pictures, I'm like, man, what am I doing? Why am I not there? I should be there. I should like go get a plane ticket and fly over for the day or something. I wish I had that. Like, if I was a celebrity, like, not a celebrity, that's not what I mean. If I had the kind of money that successful celebrities have, let's say that, it'd be cool to just be like, I'm going to take a private plane to Indianapolis for the day and come back. I'd love to do stuff like that. Who wouldn't, right? I mean, I guess if you do it a lot, it wouldn't be as exciting. Anyway, are you going to GenCon this week? Are you going to be there? Are you excited about anything coming out at GenCon? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is riposte. It is a noun meaning a quick, often witty or cutting response to a comment or question. Eileen was unable to offer one of her usual ripostes when we described her decision to eschew the season's fashion. Riposte. R-I-P-O-S-T-E. Is that not a fencing term? Do you not riposte? Is that like, isn't that how you block an attack? Isn't that a riposte?